Pull up Epic Pen as always. For those that ask all the time, Epic Pen is the name of the tool that I use to draw on the screen so y'all can see it. And then we just window capture. So yeah, I don't know if bricks are going just because they don't have a orc. Someone picked them up. They're going to be good this season, I think. It's definitely some exploitable things, though. So we'll see what happens. All right. Here we go. Very, very eager on these. So, first things to pay attention. When going for this, you need to pay attention to your spacing. The distance between you and the ball and him and the ball is a judgment call. There's two things to take into effect. How far away you are, okay? Second thing is where's the ball headed, and it is going towards him. He's going to get the ball first. So you have a couple decisions you need to make. It is your sole purpose now to just hinder this player in some way. It doesn't matter if you hit the ball or not, as long as you are forcing him to make a decision and your teammates behind you are able to follow suit. A couple ways you can play this. You can either aerial straight for the ball, go up the wall to deny a clear, is seeing if he brings it up that way, or just stay on the ground and try to aerial it, or go for a bump. One of those scenarios. You try to aerial it, you read it poorly, it bounces up the wall, you hit the wall and miss it. He misses it too. Not a big deal. Situationally, you both miss. So you technically do your job. Hopefully you have a teammate coming in ready to challenge that. That's all you really need to do. So can't really critique you for it because for the most part, you did what you're supposed to. And that's to force a challenge or whatever. And he ended up missing. So it's fine. So that is all good. Normally, I would criticize you for coming back into the play. You should have a teammate who rotated in already, but because you don't, I'm okay with you double backing and continuing to apply pressure. Hopefully with this, you actually slow this down and force a challenge. Ideally on here, you would go for a 50, because if you try to hit it, you can't really get it past base bond. You need to either go underneath it and play it over, or you need to find a way to pop it off the wall. If you can't do that, which I don't think you can base bond, because if you jump here, you're just going to stick to the wall, or Velcro, as some pros call it. Your best bet is to play it slow and just force a 50-50 with this dude. And buy time for your teammates to get in good position. Pinches through. Gives them to get a goal. You turning around there, same situation. You should see panic coming in. You should rotate out because you're only on 4 boosts. You're never going to get there in time. Rotate behind the play. Good. You go into net. Most people would go for boost there, but you shouldn't because you never know what pressure is going to come in. So good idea there. Still staying patient. So with this and the way that you're hitting it, you want to make sure that you are pushing the ball this way. Something that I just talked about on my own stream, playing in solo standard for placements. You need to be behind the ball and clearing it downfield. Easiest way to win games nowadays. People don't realize that at lower ranks, even at higher ranks. Getting the ball out of your half should always be your first priority, as long as it is smart to do so. Obviously, you don't want to throw away possession, but if you got 2 people retreating, there's a couple different ways you can play this. Number 1, just hold it. Okay? Notice how they're all running away from you. They're headed this way. There's no reason to push the ball back over to them at all. You're just throwing away possession. There's literally no point to do it. You can hold on to this. I know you don't have any boost, but that's fine. If this ball pops out, right? Okay. They're all retreating. You slow this down and dribble it. Take a couple touches, and then you flick it past. You get at least one of these players to bite you, and you still get the possession. So at least you're getting something for nothing. The other thing is it's going to enable him to get in a better position to support you. It's also going to allow your teammate over to the side, possibly go open for a pass. So say, hypothetically speaking, you slow it down. This guy turns and challenges you. 50-50 breaks out. Your teammate has it. Your teammate can now play this across field to your other teammate, and you got a shot on target for a goal. Instead, You have a soft clear that goes midfield, and they put it right back to your side. Now you guys are on the defensive. Big thing I'm noticing with your decision making is there's a lot of hesitation, and you're not using boost. With all these flips, you should use boost with them. You're using no boost through your flips, you'll go a lot faster and you'll conserve a lot more by maintaining your momentum if you do. Touch on the midfield. So 2 challenge, you've got 1 back with panic. A soft touch inside is going to be more than plenty. So if you play this, don't hit it back midfield because it's just going to enable panic to come out and clear it. Soft touch this, play yourself on the wall. So hit it really soft, turn around, and then play it downfield. Either way, he'll bite. You'll get a 50-50 again, and you'll be better off. Instead of just clears, he just stays and waits for it. And then gets a free clear. That actually ends up being a goal because of that. You basically center it for the other team. Kickoffs are really weird. It's like you're trying to do a quick kickoff, but you don't have the mechanics to do it. You don't need to do anything fancy with this. Your jumps are really weird. Like, they're not immediate. And you turn your car to the side to get your jump. Like, it's weird because your jump is like forcing you to loft, but then you kill your momentum and then you jump again rather than carrying it all the way through. It's really weird. My recommendation is just get used to hitting the ball as center as mass as possible. Ideally, you want to hit the ball here and moving this way. Even if it's moving like slightly off, you're going to win the majority. So my recommendation for kickoff, where are we at? 404. I'm going to do this on KBM, so don't judge me too hard. But on a kickoff, on these, just go straight. Turn, hit it. But doing the like jumping shit, it's the same thing as doing this. All you're trying to do is just put as much power in the center. It's a scrub killer kickoff is what people refer to it. That's all you're trying to do. Hit it as square and in that middle as possible. I'm trying to do this on KBM so it doesn't look as pretty. But you get the idea. People try to do all these fancy quick kickoffs, but quick kickoffs usually get their asses kicked. People have gotten so much better just hitting it square that you're going to lose them anyway. Your point of getting a quick kickoff is to get to the ball first to push it past them. But if they get any piece of the ball at all, you lose it. And most people can do it because people have gotten so fast. Quick kickoffs are kind of a thing of the past. I would highly recommend not wasting your time like practicing them or trying to do them. Just go for the consistent, like most pretty looking. Why can't I do this? That's weird. People just make too many mistakes on them. Because ideally what a quick kickoff is you're trying to hit the ball past. So you're trying to go like this and hit it with this side of your car here so it pushes past him. Yeah, go ahead, Dust. But you're landing on the opposite. So like the issue with this kickoff is you're trying to do a quick kickoff, but you're landing on the wrong side with the wrong part of your car. Should be a goal. Oh, he messed it up. That sucks. Nice. Even with a mistake. Good patience, too. No need to force your waiting for the play to develop. That's what you want. So this is kind of weird. Perfect scenario. Goes for the ball. Goes for his boost. You cheat up. The reason why I like this player cheating up instead of this player is because you have 2 boost pads to work with, so you end up with more boost to work with on the cheat up than this guy. Plus, he can rotate around and be here with 100 boost, while instead you're only here with 33, right? Ideally. So, if he's not going to do that, then you need to go get boost. There's no point in staying both in net. It's a waste. It's an absolute waste. So go get boost there. Also, why you have ball cam off during this, I have no idea. You want to be able to see the ball. Obviously, your indicator down here is going to give you some sort of an inclination of when the ball's coming. But I can tell you it's easier to see when the ball comes down by watching it than it is by waiting for the indicator to get bigger. So have on ball cam, watch this, meet it here. Don't let it bounce. It's waiting for a goal to go in. You want to meet it here, clear it out. You go get boost this time, good. If you want to get more power on this aerials, because you're going at a standstill, so you're coming at this aerial, which is fine, as you should. You got one rotating back, another one coming back too. This is your ball. If you want to get more power on it, instead of trying to aerial it from the side and then pushing it lightly this way, go on the back wall, jump off the back wall and hit it out. You'll get more power with it jumping off. If you're up here, jump off and then hit it again. You're going to get a much better clear. So I don't hate that idea. So your thought process from what it looks like is like, all right, you're waiting for pass, you're waiting for pass, you're waiting for pass. You go a little bit wider here because if you stay this, you're going to be too close for the pass. So I like the wider thing. The other thing is slowly approach and go wide from the start. So you're over here. Instead of going in super hard, just kind of mosey out this way. You're giving yourself more space and more time for the play to develop, which is going to work better for a pass. Gives you more options too for when you shoot. Pass still isn't there, you're too close, you go for a bump instead, which is fine. You end up clearing him completely out of the net. But now you're out of boost and no one's there to follow up. So this one, I don't know what the intent is. So that play never happens. You turn around, you read this. There's 2 things you need to be careful of. If you're going to do this, you have to know that this player is ready to come in. This player is moving in, so it's kind of here. If this player is good, he can go here. So I recommend either A, pass it downfield. Hopefully Final can get around and ready for a pass. This guy's rotating back, so he's out of place. So either clear it into open space. I say put it over here no matter what, or on target. I don't think this is a good option because you're just throwing away possession. So 2 things you need to pay attention to. If this player's coming in, you need to make sure you get to that ball first in the air before anybody else, because he could also, if he's good at this, he could get an aerial and play it past you. That is definitely an option. If the ball's going to come down, though, 2 things. Number 1, get up, aerial it, hit it out. Or 2, you need to make sure that you power clear it. The issue I have with your clear here is it's poor, obviously. But you're going to see it here in a sec. You're too far away from it. You have the right idea, right? So as this ball hits the ground is when you want to jump. But because you're further away, you have to jump a little bit sooner, which is fine. Ideally, you want to be here because then this guy won't get you. But ideally, you're behind it. You jump as the ball hits, and then you jump into it. You don't use your second flip here. You just pop it up. So you pop it up and loft it, which is fine. The difficulty, though, is you want to clear this because you have pressure on you. Instead, you just center in midfield for the other team, which leads to another goal. It's another thing. You put away possession for no reason. If you were to jump into that and give it power, that thing would have gone flying and you guys would have been without pressure. What's up, Cheney? What's up, Rumen? Get to it first. Unfortunately, you can't do it. I don't know if you can play that around him even. Yeah, if you get to this a little bit sooner and you hit it with like this side of your car and you hit it here rather than here, you'll be able to play it around instead. So if you can get up here and hit it around, you should be able to get past 2 players. Probably still going to get demoed for it though. Don't know why you jumped there. That was weird. I don't know what that was either. That was... I don't know if you were going to go challenge that. If you're going to go challenge that, you need to be jumping, like, now. So that ball plays across. As soon as it plays across and you see it going wall, like, you need to make sure you get to it first before him. You need to aerial it from here. Ball's going to go roughly in this area. Yeah. So you need to aerial it. If you're trying to do a quick aerial and you make a mistake, the thing I tell everybody in my chat is before you go to do the quick aerial, hold down first and then jump. It'll make it so you don't flip so hard, because then you're just releasing down rather than pressing down, pressing button, pressing down again, and then it just makes it easier. So hold down, jump, let go of down, press jump again while boosting. It'll be a lot faster. But the only way you're going to get that is if you're doing a real quick aerial, not the tap jump twice really quick. Biggest thing I notice is your challenges are late almost every single time. You're in the right position, you're ready to make a play, but like there's this weird hesitation in everything you do. It's like you know what to do, you know how to do it, you're just not confident in doing it. So I don't know if it's like a mental block or if there's a reason why it is. You're just like, I don't know if I should go for it. Should I go? Oh, it's okay. I need to go for it. And then you do it. If you just get rid of those and just like, I see it, I know what I'm supposed to do, I'm going to do it. You just got to trust. Yeah. Like Chat's saying, you just got to trust it. Like, you're clearly in the position to make the right play. So just do it. If you make a mistake, that's what your teammates are for. Moved up a little bit too hard on that one. Why your teammate did that, I don't know. Much better. Like, this is a prime example, right? So ball pitches out. You're cheating up here, right? To make a play. Ball plays to the side, so you change your trajectory. You don't challenge right away because you would technically, like, if this guy makes a play, he's going to beat you. Right? So you don't go right away, which is fine. That's what you should do. But then as soon as you realize that he's not going for it, you immediately go for it, and you get the 50-50. Like, this is a prime example of what happens when you do the right thing without hesitation. Never go backwards. Ball plays behind you. Keep your momentum. Go this way. You'll be much faster. By going like this and then backing up, it's super slow. Just keep your momentum going. Go in a circle. Rotate with the ball. Hesitation again. As soon as he misses here, you need to challenge that. That is your ball. As soon as you see him make a mistake, you punish him for that. You sweep down, you grab the boost, you play it downfield, you air dribble, hit a double touch, and you score. Obviously, ideal situation. Probably not going to happen at this rank. But as soon as you see him miss, you need to commit to that. Go down, get the boost, demo him, hit the ball, do whatever you got to do. Obviously, if you have space, dribble it. If you don't have space, just clear it. One of those two. Like, as soon as he makes that mistake, you boost a little bit here, you let go, you boost some more, and then you go supersonic. You just got to boost through it, man. Chase that shit down. That is your ball. Get this 50-50. It's an eye boost. I like it. Another goal happens. Sick. So that ball had a bit of a weird bounce. It wasn't just like a kickball pitch. It had some bounce to it, right? Because of that, if you're on the wall, I don't have an issue with you trying to trap this. The difficulty of trapping it, though, is you got to make sure you're square to it, because if you're not, it'll play off and go to the other team, which happens in this circumstance. Another mistake by you that leads to a goal. The other thing is you're going straight back to the net. The issue is if you go directly back to the net, not only are you blocking his path, you're also blocking his path on how to clear it out. So you need to go two ways. You either need to A, support him and go behind him, or B, go all the way around and support him. To me, the ideal situation is seeing that this man is not going to be able to score from here. He is trying to pass it to this man. So what do? You end this man's career. You take him out. Because you can't rotate behind him, you're useless there. If you rotate around, probably a good idea. Gets out of the way, this guy clears the ball downfield, and now you support net. So my ideal is instead of rotating this way and committing for some whatever reason, you go take out this guy, you demo him, hinder him in any way, and then after you get the demo, you swing around, grab your 100 boost, and now you're back into the play. You guys don't get scored on, everything's great. Now you're 2v2 going down the other way, one player demoed. Double commit for some reason. That's a goal for you if you can hit this. You can, Bardowski. Let's go. Attaboy. Good shot, good patience. Same issue as the first time. There's no point in that. If that other guy's going to continue to cheat up, go for the boost right away. Because getting 12 boost and staying in it doesn't do anything for you. What rank is this? If I had to guess, Champ 1. He says it's Champ 1 to Champ 3 in the sign-up sheet, so I'm going Champ 1 because there's no way it's Champ 2 or Champ 3. What? That must have pinched because that thing had some power. Yeah, it pinched off a panic. Sick. If I had to be completely honest, Chloe, I would say it's in the diamond area myself. Doesn't look much different than plat. That's the scary part, is ranks are pretty dang inflated nowadays. So what I consider Grand Champ is more of like 1800 MMR right now. It's ranks are not in a good place right now, in my opinion. As soon as you see your teammate miss, you go for it right away. It seems like you're playing with a little bit more confidence now, too, after those goals. Bump them out of the way. If you're going to bump somebody, really bump them, man. Instead of just, like, tapping them and being like, sup, bro? Like, jump into them. Bump them to New Zealand. Good trap. Slow. Gotta go for it. You have very minimal boost, so you gotta make whatever you can count, man. So you're following this, you're following this. This entire time this ball is lofted in the air, someone needs to be able to get to that first. From here to here, no one is going for it. Pick your spot and hit it. 23 boost is plenty to get for this. Ideally, I would hit it here. It's going to be on its downward trajectory. Aerial it and hit it. You should hit it roughly about here. Yeah. So ideally, you wanted to hit it when it was like right here, which 23 boosts to get to that spot is more than enough. You only need 35 to hit the ceiling. And then after you get beat with 0 boost, I don't know if it's just because I don't know if that middle boost is up. Maybe that's why you went for it. I don't know, replay bug. So. So this whole sequence is weird. I'm not here to criticize people for mechanical things. Mechanical things are stuff you'll just get better at as you like play more. So this ball comes across. You want to play this as wide as possible. The benefit of playing it wide means you're going to be able to get more north-south when you hit the ball. If you play this short, you're going to be hitting the ball more so this way than north-south, like I said. The best you're going to hit it is here, which means it's going to center sooner. So if you play it wider and you take a longer approach, not only do you have more time to react to the ball, but also if you have someone challenging, same situation, you'll be able to get behind it. So try to take this a little bit wider. Use the space that you're being given. Also, you need to get to, if you don't have any boost, you got to get to either the boost or the ball as quickly as possible. But by being hesitant and waiting for it, neither is happening. It's like you read it well, you fake it, and then you just miss, which happens. And then panic kind of ensues, and you miss again. Big thing I have issues with a lot of people. Why are you waiting for the play to develop? You have boost. You are reading the play, so you might as well make use of that. Put yourself in a better position. So, ball plays out. You see this happen. It rolls to you. I don't know what you're thinking is going to happen here by hitting this, but it's not going to be good. You either center this to the other team, you hit it back towards your net, or you miss. Why stay here and watch? Rotate around, get into net, get boost pads along the way. You can easily use your boost, get a couple of these. Get like this one and this one, or like this one and this one and this one. Your back post, you're reading the play. You got 36 additional boost. You're still in a good spot. But by just sitting and waiting doesn't do anything. It's just allowing the other team to apply pressure. Like what you're doing right now is what you should have done immediately. Exactly what you just did is what you should have done right away. And you're aerialing from Zimbabwe to get that. Oh, that sucks, man. I wanted an OT. Alright, so. Read the ball going up. You go on the backboard. Your positioning already has two problems with it. You're facing this way, and he's going to be pushing it this way. So you should follow that. Make sure you turn and go with it. After you turn and go with it, he whiffs. That's fine. You go down. You jump off the wall for some reason, which forces you to miss. So instead of jumping off the wall here, panic is too far away to make a play anyway. So just drive down, wait for this to develop, keep it between you and the ball, right? And then dribble it down or keep it close depending on how much space panic's giving you. Instead, final has to make a hit. He pushes it poorly to the side, which goes right back to panic. He should have easily pushed that downfield, but didn't. So that's two mistakes, which lead to a poor clear. Ball gets now put in the middle of the field, which you're late to challenge on, and then they get a doink and end the game. It's unfortunate, but the reason they scored goes all the way back to this. This right here is why they scored, which is unfortunate, but that's how Rocket League works, right? Like, you guys are expending boost and putting yourself out of position. The reason why you're not able to make that save on the right is because both you and your teammate failed to clear the ball twice, right? Misclear here. Misclear here. So you now have two players who are out of position. Your teammate, who is not hitting it with momentum. Your teammate is standing completely still for this. So there's no power on the clear, which is now a third poor clear in a row, which has let the ball kind of just trickle into midfield. Makes an easy touch for this guy. Power on target. Teammate just secures it even more. Was going to go in either way. So,
Lawler, shut up.
3 big mistakes that you guys are out of position for, which is why you guys are getting scored on. So, big things. Trust yourself. Even if you don't trust yourself, as someone in chat said, go for it anyway, because then at least you're going to figure out what is right and what is wrong. Those are big things that you need to look forward to. Second thing, Mechanics and stuff will come in time. I try not to critique people on mechanics because mechanics are a thing that you just have to put into practice. Same thing with like positioning and everything else. And like your situational awareness, knowing where people are, when to hit the ball, when not to hit the ball, when to clear it or when to keep it close, like all these things. All these things you need to determine by playing the game more. And that's why all the pros and everybody else says it. This is not a game that translates from any other game other than Start BC. If you have not played it before until Rocket League, you are not going to know the mechanics or the fundamentals until you put them into practice. So you need to just play the game more. Make yourself more exposed to these types of situations. It's the only way you're going to get better. It sounds super dumb, but literally anything. It doesn't matter what you do, whether it be playing in competitive or casual, whether you're playing in free play, whether you're doing training packs. Any of those things are going to teach you the core mechanics of things. So just do it more. Do it more. Well, that's good stuff, man.